Hey, it's Domain Dave again from cheapwinefinder.com talking about another value price wine. Today is from Costco. It's a Kirkland Signature Sonoma Cabernet Sauvignon 2023, and this is really a value price wine because it's $6.99, which for a Sonoma wine is kind of unusual. But there you go. Wine industry is a little bit down right now. You're getting some bargains. The wine is made for Costco by Precept. They're the largest wine and spirits company in the Northwest, independently owned. They've made wine for Trader Joe's, Aldi, Costco. They're good at making value price wines. So there you go. So you've got Sonoma's a huge area. There's all sorts of climates, soil condition, there's mountains, there's valleys, there's plateaus. And this is just from Sonoma, so we don't know where it is or what it is. I'm going to take a sip. It's $6.99 though. You don't ask questions. This is a very drinkable classic California Cabernet Sauvignon. It's got a little bit of tannins. Tannins are usually a little rougher edge. It's a chemical from the skin of the grapes. And usually on lower price red wines, it's missing. Winemakers think that you probably won't like them, but here there's a slight pull, which should be there. A California Cabernet Sauvignon, which should have its tannins. French Cabernet, any Cabernet Sauvignon should have its tannins. Doesn't have to be the dusty kind, the like 1990s or 1980s Chianti where you got cotton mouth from drinking it if you didn't have a meal with it. There's just a little slight pull. It's supposed to be there. The flavors are blackberry and raspberry and plum, maybe some sour cranberry, a little bit of spice, a little bit of herbs. Yeah, nice. Maybe a little bit of licorice just to kind of make that blackberry a little darker. It's got good acidity. The flavors unfold. There's nothing wrong with it. It kind of does everything a Cabernet Sauvignon should. Guess I'm done. It's $6.99. There's a lot of places that Cabernet Sauvignon from the West Coast is good value priced. There's Columbia Valley, there's Lodi, there's Mendocino, there's Lake County, there's a Central Coast. Certain areas of Central Coast that are a little warmer is good for Cabernet. Paso Robles for one, but Paso Robles is getting a little expensive lately. So Sonoma's just a really nice place, and often at this price you get California label. Not that that's a bad thing. They're picking from different large ABAs, Central Coast along with Lodi, or Central Coast with North Coast, or that type of thing. Nothing wrong with adding some different flavors in, because it does for an inexpensive wine. Gives it some complexity that it wouldn't normally have. But Sonoma's a large enough place that if you have it from 3 different growing regions, you're going to get that complexity too. There's a lot of ways to get some complexity and interest into the wine. I'm going to take another sip, because when it's really cheap and a really good wine, there's nothing wrong with this wine. It's $6.99. You're not going to expect to be drinking Screaming Eagle or anything, but you're going to get a nice sipping wine. It will pair with all the comfort foods. It'll even, if you throw a couple of steaks in the grill and you forgot to go out and get something, that maybe a little bit steaky, this will do the trick. It drinks, it's smooth. It's got a little rough edges from the sour. The acidity is fine. It gives it a little bit of length. It's got French oak rather than American oak. American oak gives you that chocolate vanilla thing that people like. But here they gave it French oak. French oak was far more subtle, more spicy than those bigger flavors. And it's got some, how they got the French oak, I don't know. It says, they're very vague and everything, which is fine. It's $6.99. I don't need to critique it the same way I would a more expensive wine that's trying to compete with more expensive wines. The Kirkland Signature Sonoma Cabernet Sauvignon 2023 is kind of got the $6.99 Cabernet Sauvignon market to itself at the moment. It's just a good wine. It's not the greatest wine in the world, but it's just a good wine. And to get a $6.99 good wine that you would want, that not only you would drink one and go, that's nice, and never drink it again, would want to maybe buy a couple of bottles. This is a great party wine. You can get 4 bottles for $30, and that'll give you 4 glasses. That's 16 glasses of wine. You can a small little party. Everybody's going to be happy with the flavor, and you'll be happy with the price. So adios. This is Domain Dave, cheapwinefinder.com. Hit the subscribe button if you will. If you don't, I never do. But if you will, I would like it. Adios. Keep it cheap. We got more wines coming like always. We've been like a train. Doing all these wines for years. So we got a whole bunch of, go to the website, there's all sorts of wines. So check it out. There's all sorts of podcasts. And thanks for listening. Adios. Keep it cheap. I'll be talking to you later. Bye.